Today, let's talk about how to handle parallel parking in extremely narrow lanes. How should you do it? First, let's take a look. When the lane for parallel parking is very narrow, like it is here, only allowing the car to pass straight through. In this situation, if you use the traditional parallel parking method, it simply won't work. Why? Because the lane is so narrow. It only fits the car. If you turn the wheel even a bit while reversing, the front end will swing out and hit the wall, right? Therefore, to park in such a situation, you can only use the method of pulling in headfirst. How exactly? First, drive until your car's B-pillar aligns with the front of the rear car. Then turn the steering wheel fully towards the space and drive in. Don't rush. If you rush, as soon as you turn, you might scrape the front of the rear car, right? Make sure your car's B-pillar reaches the front of the rear car. Then get the front end as far into the space as possible. The further, the better. Then start turning out to exit. When exiting, if the parking space is short, you might encounter the same situation as the car in the video. What's that? You can't get out, right? If the front can't get out, simply straighten the wheels and reverse a bit, or turn the opposite way to reverse. Create enough space for the front to come out. Then turn the steering wheel fully again to guide the front end out of the space. Once the front is out, start guiding the rear into the space. At this point, you can turn slightly left and reverse, letting the rear enter the space. When the rear is as far into the space as possible, like now, start bringing the front in. To bring the front in, turn left and drive forward. But note a key point. Don't drive forward too much when turning left. If you drive too far, you'll find the car body gets pulled out again. Right, when you turn the opposite way to reverse, half the car is still outside. So at this stage, when turning left and driving forward, do it just a little. Move forward only about 10 to 20 centimeters. Then turn the opposite way and reverse. Using these small back and forth adjustments helps keep the rear inside the space. Then, gradually straighten the car until it's fully parked in the space.